This chef is quite ruthless. He sprinkled a handful of flour, preparing to turn a man into a meat bun, placing him together with two pigs. Picking up a bamboo skewer, he prepared to make a kebab. In the man's terror, the skewer was thrust between his legs, and then he was placed on a grill, sizzling over the fire with a dash of cilantro. The flavor was bound to be perfect, but the giant wasn't satisfied and wanted to make the princess into a boiled mermaid. At this point, Jack got furious. He grabbed a pair of scissors, leaped down, and drove the blade into the giant's spine, causing the giant to collapse with a thunderous crash. The three quickly tried to escape, but another giant blocked the only exit. Thinking quickly, Jack picked up a wasp nest and lifted the giant's large visor, shoving the entire nest into his mouth. The giant woke up in agony, frantically slapping his face, and fell to the ground with a thud. Struggling, he finally managed to remove the visor. Just when he thought he was safe, the displaced beasts were relentless, swarming into the giant's eyes. The giant slipped and fell from a height of 10,000 meters. Aimon instructed Jack to take the princess and leave, while he had to reclaim the crown that controlled the giants from the bearded man. Unexpectedly, the bearded man was leading a giant army to invade the human kingdom. Seizing the opportunity, Aimon tackled the bearded man, and after a fierce struggle, the bearded man was knocked out. A two-headed monster quickly grabbed the bearded man, took the crown, and became the new leader of the Dragon Kingdom. The monster then blew a few magic beams, which, upon encountering water, immediately grew into towering trees. With the sound of a horn, the giants began running wildly, shouting about having a feast. They jumped down from the trees, forcibly bending them so that the trees grew towards the human lands. At this point, the two-headed monster declared, "Leave all the beautiful women for me," completely ignoring the ugly generals. The monster leaped, and Jack saw the rapidly growing trees reflected in the water. Looking up, he quickly rode his trusty steed to warn the king, shouting as he ran, "The giants are invading. Run!" However, the king remained unconcerned, leisurely strolling about. The next second, countless giants came charging from behind. Only then did everyone realize the danger and started running forward. But how could the short legs of their horses outrun the long legs of the giants? A giant grabbed two people in one hand and smashed them into the sky with a single blow, achieving a perfect double kill. Not to be outdone, the ugly general tore down a windmill and hurled it towards the crowd, nearly taking out the king. At this moment, the two-headed monster went berserk, lunging forward and instantly killing the great general. One by one, the giants climbed over the trees and pursued the human castle. Seeing this, the soldiers quickly poured oil into the moat. As the king entered the castle, they unleashed a volley of arrows, igniting the well and raising the drawbridge. Jack, who was the last to run, was closely followed by the giants. In a desperate moment, he spurred his horse to leap, but the two-headed monster grabbed the drawbridge. However, he was shot by a barrage of arrows and fell into the fiery moat. A large bell crashed into the castle with a resounding clang, shattering the king's statue. Then, two giant claws appeared, and the immensely strong giant started pulling at the castle gate. Just as it seemed the gate would be torn open, three massive ballista launched, piercing through the giants and starting a fierce tug-of-war with them.